Hey everyone, my name is Paul, and in this video I will show you how to adjust the valves on a Chinese scooter with the 150cc GY6 engine. Scooters usually have small batteries, but I managed to fit a YTX7L-BS battery in here. The Y stands for Yuasa. It can have different letters, but 7 is the size. Remove 2 nuts and 2 bolts, then pull the seat compartment out of the scooter. You don't need to remove the rear fairing to work on the engine, but this will make everything easier to see in the video. Remove the rear rack, then take out the 2 bolts on the sides of the scooter. Take out 2 more bolts on the back of the bumper, and don't forget to unplug the tail light connectors. I put my hand in under the fender. Disconnect the seat latch cable. Now the rear plastic can be taken off the scooter. Taking the body apart on a Chinese scooter is confusing. I usually do it in the wrong order. Try not to break it too much and keep all the screws organized. The plastic floor is the last piece I'm taking out. I'll need to turn the engine over by hand to adjust the valves. Removing the spark plug will make this much easier because the engine won't have any compression with the spark plug out. My spark plug is good. It's not fouled and the electrode isn't rounded from wear. Pull the PCV breather hose off the valve cover, then remove 4 bolts. The main engine ground is attached to the upper left bolt. Remember to put that back on when you're done. Let's get the valve cover out of the way. Gently turn the engine over by using a 14mm socket on the plastic cooling fan. This is why I took the spark plug out. You want it to be easy to turn the engine. The engine is at top dead center when you can see all 3 holes in the cam gear and the 2 smaller holes are parallel to the cylinder head. Put the 0.004 of an inch feeler gauge between the rocker and the intake valve. It won't go in. The clearance is too tight. The nut holds the adjuster bolt in place, and the small square part is what adjusts the clearance. You want the feeler gauge to drag on the valve, but not get stuck in there. Hold the square part and tighten the nut. Now the feeler gauge is very easy to move. It doesn't drag on the valve. It's too loose. Loosen the nut, adjust the square, tighten the nut. If you can push and pull the feeler gauge, but it's hard to move, you got it right. The clearance for the exhaust valve is 0.005 of an inch. Loosen the nut, then use the vice grips to turn the square adjuster. When you feel a moderate amount of drag on the feeler gauge, hold the adjuster and tighten the nut. If you can push and pull the feeler gauge, but it's hard to move, you got it right. My valve cover was leaking oil, but I forgot to buy a new seal. Adding a thin coat of silicone sealer will solve that problem. Now just reinstall the valve cover and the 4 bolts that hold it on. Remember to install the ground cable on the upper left corner. Tighten the bolts by hand and check each bolt twice. Connect the PCV hose at the top of the valve cover and don't forget to install the spark plug. If your spark plug wire is bad, you'll need to buy a new coil. The coil and wire are one piece. I didn't actually need to take the lower plastic apart like this. I'm reinstalling 4 screws to hold all the lower panels together. Okay, now just put this stuff back in the scooter. 4 bolts hold the floor down. Now I'm ready for the rear plastic fairing. I edited the video to make it look easy. It's not too bad, but you have to make sure everything is lined up before you put the bolts back in. Remember to plug in the connector for the rear lights. Connect the seat release cable and bend the tab to keep the cable end in place. When you turn the key, the seat latch release should move. Installing the rear rack was annoying. Start all the bolts by hand first, then go back and tighten them. You can be lazy and use a drill, but you'll strip the threads if you're not careful. Run the battery cables back into the seat compartment. There should be 2 red wires and 1 black wire. Gently tighten the nuts and bolts, and don't forget the battery. The valves should first be adjusted on a brand new Chinese scooter because sometimes the factory doesn't do it right. If your scooter has difficulty starting or lacks power once it's warmed up, you may need a valve adjustment. You should adjust the valves before you tune the carburetor, and it's a good idea to check them every 1,000 miles. Thanks for watching, and remember to check out my other scooter repair videos.